Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace, what's good? Welcome back, everyone, to the Urban X podcast, #1 father and son podcast on the planet Earth. We're your hosts. I'm Malcolm. This is the artist formerly known as the Black Dot. What is good, everybody?
Peace. Glad you are here with us on a Monday. And I'm so excited to be here. Great time to be alive. And so kudos to everyone who showed up. Mega Bills, I see you, King. You're always in the building showing us that support. It's much appreciated.
I feel like he's always first in the chat, too.
Man, he be on it, man. He be ready to go. So we thank you. Malcolm, what's going on?
Nothing, man. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a cool weekend. I actually went to the city yesterday to check out my friends. Tried to surprise my mother. She was not home. What are the chances? What are the chances?
And then you got surprised.
Yeah. I was pissed.
Okay. Mama busy. Mama got things to do, man. Just don't be popping up, niggas. Shit.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was driving on 25th and I had that non-New Yorker thought, how does everybody do this? How do y'all do this? This is a mess. This is like I was rolling up my windows like God.
Yeah.
Go away, sir. I don't have any change for you. Yeah, it was bad.
Well, that's what New York is.
Yeah.
It's a different energy altogether, and you don't realize it until you change your frequency. Whenever I go on vacation and people are saying, excuse me, and thank you, and hello, and then as soon as I hit the airport, but I ain't even got to hit the streets yet.
Yeah.
It's back on. Nigga bumping you with their bag. Fuck up my way, John. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm in New York. You know?
So what's good, everybody? What's good? Hope everybody had a great weekend. And we're back, man. We got some news. We got some stuff to talk about. And we're going to do it like nobody else can do it. You know what I mean?
See,
just us.
Anthony Aquarian said it's starting to come out the Stevie Wonder can see. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Come on.
Man.
Come on now.
That's crazy.
Listen, the stuff that we believe, and I'm not sure if it's just because it's
Hold up,
easy.
I'm hearing. They're saying it's an echo, so y'all gonna have to change something on you guys' end.
Really?
That's what they're saying. That's what she's saying.
I don't know what to change, bro, because everything on my end is as good as it's gonna get. Anything on your end, Mama Dot?
Everything looks good.
Somebody, okay.
No echo for me. Keep it moving.
We're just gonna keep moving.
All right, cool.
Don't let the echo,
I don't hear an echo. Nobody hears an echo. Maybe it's the person with the echo.
Yeah. Anywho, the stuff that we want to believe, because it creates a comfort zone. You know how cognitive dissonance works. It's so much easier to believe the lie, no matter what it is, than to believe the actual truth. Because the truth requires you to unpack a whole bunch of stuff. It requires you to look into what you believed your whole life. Your very foundation could be rocked. So it's easy to believe what they tell you. And most people are satisfied with that, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Stevie's blind because he's a genius. And his genius is based on his ability to see the world from his first eye.
He feels life.
Feels love.
Yeah.
He can't see black and white. He don't know if you a black person, a white person, a fat person, a skinny person, a rich person, a poor person. He just know you a person.
Yeah.
You know? And when he sits down and do his music, it's coming from a place that's different than the places where we get our music from. You know? But walk by that nigga and drop something, man. Bam, catch that shit, you know? And then you be like, what the fuck is that? Then you'll want to believe that's his super sensory powers.
Exactly.
Like he has innate ability to feel objects around him falling in space.
Yeah.
And he can catch them without seeing them. Like you've seen Kung Fu movies and the master's blind and he fucking people up, right? You would rather believe that than to believe that this nigga just got some dark shades on. He can see you.
And just rude. He just don't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah. I walked up on that nigga one time and he had like a security guard with them niggas acting like they was gonna attack me. As a matter of fact, you was with me. We was in Sam Ash. I said, oh shit, that's Stevie. And his bodyguard was like, nigga, I'm just going to, he can't see me. Why you worried about it? Fall back, nigga. Yeah. And they was acting all, I'm like, damn, son. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get to some stuff. If you have not yet checked out Dot's first episode on in the membership, it's a series we call Somebody's Gotta Say It. It's about 48 minutes, almost 50 minutes long. Just Dot is just there cooking, throwing his shoulder way across the room. Yes. It's all there. It's amazing. Go check that out.
I need you to go check that out. And the next episode that I'm going to do is basically on the premise of we don't want equal justice under the law. We want equal justice breaking the law. Now, what do you mean by that, Dot? Right? Because people keep saying weird shit like, well, Hugh Hefner been graping kids for years and nobody said nothing. And we find solace in all we're saying is we want to be able to grape kids too and get the same treatment white people been getting. We want to be able to sell drugs and destroy our communities with the same respect that white men get from destroying us. Okay. You sound crazy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yo,
so you're not saying that we should stop all wrongness. You're saying if they're able to grape people, drug people, do this and that, we want to be able to do it too and get equal justice breaking the law.
Listen, I would have a great follow-up episode to that because...
Well, why don't you get in with it? We can do it together.
All right. Okay.
Somebody's got to say it because Malcolm is going to be doing some episodes in the future. We're just going to start putting it right out. Somebody has got to say it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on.
Because I've been
weird stuff.
I've been really surprised at some of the stances people are taking.
Yes.
Regarding this, because it's just like, I get he's a black man.
Yes.
I get there have been white people doing this. I get they've just like some white people who are famous have been doing this. Hugh Hefner has been applauded for this behavior. And now that he's dead and people are saying, well, he can't stand trial. He can't go to jail. That's a fact. He's dead. Diddy's here. And what I also want to just kind of remind people is that Diddy's victims were black women, were black men. You know what I'm saying? Like they were black people. I don't know about the white people he's been violating and stuff like that. However, I'm just saying, like, it's not like he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was this person like that. His history was so behind closed doors that hearing this is such a shock to our system, and it feels like it is the same old taking a black man down. That is not this.
And we have to, because even built in that, and we'll get into it when we do the episode, it's victim consciousness. We have to elevate ourselves to a place where wrong is wrong across the board. And that's not justifying what they did. They did that. And that it was wrong then, and it's wrong now. See, once we don't deviate from right and wrong, we don't care who doing it. But there's a big portion of our community who's locked into, they're taking a black man down, and all he's doing is destroying black lives. That level of self-hatred for self, we're going to discuss in the next episode of Somebody's Gotta Say It.
I'm going to write that down because I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
I don't want to forget that.
Yeah.
That was the thumbnail for the first episode. Go check it out.
Somebody said they pulled their shoulder out just watching me.
Yeah.
I love it. And if you think I pulled my shoulder out then, just watch. See, once we get behind the wall a little bit, we could just have a little more free conversation. The membership is in the description. You need to sign up because people have been signing up. And because this thing is on, we on now. We on and popping. Yeah. And so I definitely want to put that out there. Malcolm, are we doing a roll call? Oh, side note, we got new commercials coming Thursday. A bunch of new commercials coming Thursday. I do want to talk about Brother Obar's election protection ritual is still going on. $74. Mention Urban X is gonna be $80. So don't mention that. All right. So Obadina.com. Obar is going to start telling you what's coming because it's a lot of things coming.
We gotta talk to Obar. We gotta talk to him, man.
Yes. And when he get his Ethernet situation together, because I ain't fucking with Obar if he got regular Wi-Fi, because he be dropping bombs and it be I'm like, nigga, come on, son. We can't do this, son. Can't do this. So when he get his Wi-Fi situation lined up, we bringing him in on Somebody's Gotta Say It, because if anybody's got something to say, it's Obar. It's a series. It's gonna be a series.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So let's do a quick roll call. I see Freeport in the house.
Okay.
Greensville, South Carolina.
Nice.
Frisco, Texas in the house. The Bronx in the building. BX.
BX. Throw my X's
Delaware
up.
is in the building.
North Kakalaka.
St. Lou, what it do?
Kansas City.
Orange, New Jersey.
Naptown.
What's good?
Toronto in the building. What up, Toronto?
East Boogie. What's that?
Whatever it is. East Boogie in the building.
East Boogie in the building. What's good? Thank you guys for joining us. And thank you for the super chat, Kentelligent.
Thank you.
All right.
I want to make an announcement. We have a new baby in the family. I don't know his name yet, but he's here. On Mama Dot's side of the family.
Oh, okay.
He's fresh out the box. Maybe a half hour, 40 minutes. Fresh out the box. So salute to the Almeida family and the whole team. The new arrival is in the building. They made it to the planet safely.
All right.
Remember, we spoke about losing life last week, and now life arrives, and that's the circle of this whole thing, which makes the whole thing really, really beautiful. So, Malcolm, you ready to get this thing started?
Let's get this thing started, man.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So today, the trial for the Young Dolph murders has started, and the two men who are on trial for killing him, the prosecutors have alleged that there was a $100,000 bounty put on Dolph's head by Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook. Now, if you guys have recalled, Big Jook he just recently got clapped last year.
Yes.
And people was like, so the prosecutors are saying that he put up $100,000 and he actually met with the two shooters before it actually happened. They're saying the shooters said that they were expected to get $40,000 for the hit. They were going to split it amongst themselves. They only received $800 from the hit. Yeah.
What?
$800.
Okay, first of all, I mean, we're talking about a hit, and we're like, damn, they should have got more money for killing that. I don't mean it in that sense. The whole situation is bad. But this is how Young Dolph got taken out, probably. Because you owe people on the street money. See, that street business stuff, believe it or not, it still has morals to it.
Yeah,
Meaning, if you tell me, first of all, you confused me. You said it was $100,000 hit. Then you said they were going to split $40,000, and they got $800,000.
So the prosecutor said it was a $100,000 hit. Prosecutor said that.
Oh, prosecutor said that. Okay.
Shooters said he was expecting to get 40 from it.
Okay.
So I don't know where the $60,000
disparity is in that.
I don't know
But
where
they
it's
only
in
got
that.
$800
Only $800, yes.
for taking the life of another person. We have to add more value to life, bro. And Young Dolph, from what everybody said, was a real good dude. You see what I'm saying? Because your walk says a lot more about you. You know, when people say, nah, he looked out, he did this, he did that. You know what I mean? And so where does Yo Gotti play in all of this?
So that was the question people were asking, like, where did Jook get the $100,000 to even put up, right? So that's where that can kind of go. That's what I think the prosecutor is leading to. You get what I'm saying? That's what he's insinuating. Like, if he is the head of said enterprise and he is an employee of said enterprise, where is he getting the money to even put up for a hit? They're gonna discuss the ongoing war in Memphis between both crews anyway. And it was ironic because as you were talking about Dolph's reputation, like, you know, kind of preceding him, they were saying, like, the defendants were saying that they knew he was in town to hand out turkeys because it was around Thanksgiving. So think about that. Like, you in town, like, you know this person's here to hand out turkeys, and then that's the time you pick to get him hit.
To get him hit, even for $40,000, $100,000. But again, it's easy to get.
So I misread that. So one of the shooters said he was going to keep 40 out of the 100.
Oh, okay.
Give everybody else some. Give everybody else
themselves.
He was going to keep 40 for himself. Okay, so maybe the main
guy said, I'm going to take 40, and the rest of you guys split the rest of this money. Okay. Yes. Okay. That makes more sense.
Right.
In our neighborhood, Malcolm, people get killed for much less. Mm-hmm. And so the value on life is so low that $100,000 is like $1 million to somebody whose ribs are touching. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so for them, it's just a job. You know what I mean? But when you don't hold up your end of even the shady deal and give somebody $800, Malcolm, I wouldn't even listen. First of all, I'm not a hitman. I only play one on TV, right? I'm not budging until half my money is in my hand. That means no matter what goes wrong, we got 50 stacks.
Yeah.
Right? Then, when the job is done, we'll meet up later to get the rest of my money. $800, that ain't even enough to pay for the weed in the car. We got to steal a vehicle. What? And so he must have thought that he could get away with that, talking about Big Jook. Or Yo Jook. What is his name? Big Jook?
Big Jook. Yeah.
And then, now, you piss me off.
Yeah.
Because you disrespected me, and I need my money now.
Or that could just been retaliation because people, the streets talk, they know who put the hit on who, they know who got the money to get something done.
Very, very well. Very well,
you know what I'm saying?
Taken. But that means he got 2 hits coming on him because there's no way you're going to give me $800 and tie that into the Biggie. I mean, the P Diddy situation, who was supposed to put allegedly $1 million hit on Tupac, and he gives the money to his man, a Harlem hustler. I forget the guy's name, and the dude said, "Man, I'm keeping that." You know what I mean? And so now the hit takes place allegedly, and now them dudes want their money.
So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Is it easier to kind of like, if you are the defendants, you on trial for murder, is it easier to kind of put it on Jook because he's dead? I was kind of thinking that as well.
Oh, now you got me putting my thinking cap on. Because he can't be charged.
Right.
So that may be the easiest way to close that chapter. This is deep, bro. That shit in Memphis is deep. Who's protecting Yo Gotti?
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah,
did Yo Gotti get to these dudes and be like, "Look,
out there.
We're gonna take care of your family. Put it on a dead man." No, that is a great observation. You know?
You know what I'm saying? So.
And Yo Gotti, listen. Now my wheels are turning. Yo Gotti could have got his own brother touched. Right? His brother, he had his brother carry it out. Shit started getting raggedy. Get my own brother touched. That's the end of that chapter.
Listen. I've been watching enough mob crime dramas. That's how I go down.
You see what I'm saying?
That is how I go down. Yeah.
That's the way it goes down. Even my brother.
Yeah.
You know, it's been between me and you going down. And so this is a dirty game, especially when the feds, who are very intelligent. Listen, I was explaining to somebody the difference between the state and the feds. The state will arrest you and then try to build a case. The feds build their case and then they arrest you.
Yeah.
And then they start showing you, "Hi, family, I've been trying to get a hold of the team about my account. All right, we'll take care of you."
Yeah, info@urbanx.nyc if you have membership issues. Also, real quick, side note, guys. There is a limit to the grandfathered in thing. That's, because everybody, I've been grandfathered in, and then I check, and then you.
If you've been grandfathered, but you ain't paid in 2 years, you are granddad. All right? You are grand opening, grand closing, nigga. You went from grandfathered in to grand closing. That shit is, because there's some people who ain't paid in 2.5 years, but I was paying. Check this out, son.
Yeah.
So. All right, no disrespect. We running a family business here. It's 33 cents a day. Come on. You want to pay 15 cents a day? Come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So I forget what I was saying, but it was in the lines of, what was it, Yo Gotti?
Yeah. Yo Gotti and his brother. Yeah, that's a dirty game.
Right.
That's a very good. That's a movie plot right there. Because like, here's the thing, because you always ask, like, how did we get here, right?
Yes.
We got beef in the city. We got beef. Like, there's bodies dropping in the city off of something that people eat. Let's say, people saying we did. It's my uncle's funeral. I get it. But I don't know if I'm going. If it's beef like that.
Check this out.
And then
if I ain't got 4 bodyguards around me the whole time.
Right.
It ain't happening.
Right. And then Gotti bounced. Remember, that was the story. Like, he left immediately. And then Big Jook, he tried to go to like the repast, tried to go eat.
That means either you don't respect the opposition.
Yeah.
And you always got to respect, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in that game. You can't get caught lacking. And that's why I said, don't let your common sense, you know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect your own intelligence. When Biggie, the last place on earth he was supposed to be is in LA with a broken leg. Right? The last place on earth. I can ask my son, he had cerebral palsy. bro, where you not gonna be? He'd be like, bro, I will never be nowhere near the West Coast.
Right.
Now, 5, 6, 7 years later, I may ease my way in, test the waters, and I'm still gonna have security with me. Right?
He was doing radio interviews. He was doing
Dude. Come
that
on.
was
man.
actually crazy. Like in hindsight, it's very, very crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Right? So Yo Gotti showed up with nothing but bodyguards, police officers and all that. And then he bounced and his brother decided to, And so like you said, there's so many different layers to this. And, so we're going to see how this thing balls out because I'm expecting a twist and turn in that case.
Me too. I am as well. Yes. Hit the button.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So recently, I don't know why this came up, but recently Janet Jackson was asked about Kamala Harris, however you want to say her name, was asked about her, and she said in her belief, she heard Kamala is not black. She said, I heard she wasn't black. And so this is the quote that's going around, right? Janet Jackson says Kamala Harris is not black in an already debunked lie. Like that's what's going out, right? Now the DNC lapdog, that never funny comedian, D.L. Hughley, has decided to take up the fight for Kamala Harris and now disrespect Queen Janet Jackson. Mm-hmm. Saying, well, you talking about she's a white woman. You got the nose of a white woman. She looked the same. You don't look the same. Penny from What Was in That Iron and Good Times, and going off, disrespecting her. And every time something like this happens, I always talk about when a movement or a group of people eat each other from the inside.
Yes.
So the whole push for Kamala Harris to protect black women. We need to support black women. We can't disrespect black women. Black women are the most disrespected people on the face of the planet, right? But as soon as a black woman doesn't want to think like you do or doesn't want to support the same candidate that you do, that all goes out the window. So which one was it? And it is like very clear that these people, they don't have any values. They don't have any morals. They just are. They're in a cult. This is a cult. Both sides, by the way. I don't want you guys to misunderstand me. Both sides. Like these movements, they eat each other from the inside because everything is a group now. There's no nuance to anything. Everything is its own subculture, subgroup. Yeah. And then that you guys don't have a belief as this other subgroup, but y'all in the same umbrella, so y'all are beefing, and it's a mess, and it always ends up eating itself. So that's what happened. Like I was back to DL, unfunny. He's never been funny. He was the weakest link of the Kings of Comedy. I think he's terrible, and I want to know how much the Democratic Party is paying him to take up these fights. Like seriously.
Well, we spoke about, I forget the name of the media company, that they're all under this specific umbrella of a media company, and that media company is Democrat based. And so they'll use One Reach or Outreach or Black Reach or something to that effect. And so it's falling in line with that narrative. And now we're getting closer and closer to this election period. And so these people are taking up a fight. Now, I don't know in what context Janet Jackson was saying what she's saying, because she said she don't watch TV. And so she may have got a tidbit of something. She's above politics. The money she got coming in, and people like that don't pay attention because their life doesn't change one way or the other. So they're not entrenched in who wins and all of that. She's above that. Right?
Right.
And so you have to look at it in the context, is Kamala black? Right? Now, you could say black and you can get real semantic with it in terms of technical this and that, or Does she stand for the original people? Is she locked into the frequency of what it's like to be black? And for my Moors out there, please don't get your panties in a bunch. I know the technical term of it. I'm just using the term that's familiar with our people. From a cultural standpoint, do you associate her with our culture? She has yet to even mention that she is black. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or
she's
going
skating
to fight.
that.
Huh?
She's skating that every time they ask her.
She's
Did you guys
skating
see
that.
Did you guys see her response about reparations? I hope you guys saw that.
Was that on Oprah's interview?
No, it was on another interview with the NAJB. That was the one that they jumped Trump at. They had her up there, and they looked like they didn't feel good about having her up there either. They were just like, oh, damn.
Yo, bro, she's wildin'. Oprah even did like this. God.
Yeah, like
She was on
so
Oprah's show.
Yeah, she had a whole
Wildin'.
like word salad about creating a study to create another committee that'll sanction another committee that'll study reparations. Nothing about reparations. So
Yeah.
guys,
And she talks like, listen, you know.
yo, there's two people who are doing Kamala impressions. I gotta send them to you. Hilarious.
Yeah. What do I
Hilarious. I gotta
feel
send them to
about
you.
reparations? I feel that a study of reparations
Hilarious.
by another group who was studying, I was a child, I grew up on the buses. My family was very poor.
Middle
Her whole
age,
shit,
yeah.
She never answers nothing. Then she
Yeah.
said, if somebody run up in my house, they're getting clapped. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about guns.
Yep.
Bruh.
Yeah.
She is all over the place. When you make Oprah do like this, sheesh, that's bad. That's bad. Because
No, you know what it's like?
She throwing that shit off the backboard for you.
You know what it's like? It was like she memorized every response so well for the Trump debate that she can't turn it off.
She in the moment, yeah. She's still
can't
in
turn it off.
character. She can't turn it off.
Yeah. Cause they've showed her like in like 4 different days, 4 different like speaking engagements of of her saying the exact same thing. And I'm just like, you gotta learn how to battle rap, like freestyle. Like, you know what I'm saying?
See, Obama can freestyle. Obama
That's
was
why he
nice
was dangerous.
with the linguistics.
Yeah, he was dangerous.
He
Yeah.
was dangerous. You know what I mean? And so he was good, you know.
So, but yeah, DL can go to hell. Somebody said he is funny. Sorry, Mark. I never thought he was funny. That's just me
Well,
personally.
he has some funny moments. I'm not
never
gonna
thought
sit
he was
here and say I've watched some of his stand-ups and he's had some funny moments. His spontaneous battle rap style was crazy. When he just started going off in the audience, you know what I mean, and what was going on, I thought that was crazy. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't. But back to being black. There's so many, like, let's move away from the technical term. Is she in Obama, crazy enough, was black.
Yeah.
Meaning he knew how to synthesize and get in. And he started singing Al Green and all of that shit. And of course, Michelle / Michael, however you choose to run with that, was blacker than black.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you could buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the longer this goes on for Kamala Harris, the more she doesn't answer a straight question, the more people just start uncovering her family history. You go like, oh, she was really, this is TNT. Like that, she's really one of them. Like she's not like half
They
that.
not like
that's
us.
her.
They not like us. Yeah.
She's not like us, yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. Let's get to some more stuff. Oh, man.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Now, guys, this could be nothing. Could be a lot. Somebody went through Usher's Twitter feed. So did Pink as well. Usher, Pink, a few other people. And deleted like a lot of their tweets, almost all of their tweets from a few of these accounts. Now, why I said this could be a lot, this could be nothing, is because a lot of these people had connections to Diddy's parties. to Diddy himself, to like Pink. They got her on stage trying to kiss Justin Bieber's face off when he was a young one, and Diddy, Justin Bieber, Usher. Like, it's odd. I'll say that. Right now, this could be a lot, or could be nothing. Usher came out and said he got hacked. That wasn't him. Who knows? I'm just saying. We just have to report these things. What do you think?
Well, I think, let me warm it up. Warm up the shoulder a little bit. I think in those tweets was incriminating evidence about children. I think they were speaking a language. They always do. You saw it with the pizza party stuff, right?
Yeah.
I need 2 slices with pepperoni. I need a slice with, this, that. And it all meant something different, right? And so I think Pink, Usher, and a few others were speaking a language, what we're going to see at the party, what I'm expecting to be at the party. You just can't come out and say children the way John Legend's wife did. She just wilded out. Remember that?
Yeah,
Y'all forgot that?
Yeah, we talked about that a while ago. Yeah,
she just wilded out. So they speak a language, right? Like gay people have a language.
Yeah.
And it's not all verbal. They just know how to recognize other gay people, or how to communicate, hey, I'm gay. I'm gay too. Side note, what would be funny? Imagine Shannon Sharp in an episode of The 40-Year-Old Virgin. And he's saying, listen, oh man, but I had them legs way up in the sky, but don't you run for me, girl. And then I grab up them titties, and they felt like sandbags. Wait, what? You know how you have a woman up in the head, you spin it around, and then I grab her breasts, and they was all squishy. Nigga, you are gay.
You never been with a woman.
Why are you gay? Oh, shit, I ain't gay. I had Michelle. Yes, you are gay.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Niggas describing some shit. Boy, them titties felt like sandbags.
But that's why the day when he came out and said that was me, and he just kept going. That's what I got. That's what I heard.
That was his version of the 40-year-old virgin. He was
that's what I heard.
overdoing it.
Yeah.
Boy, I had those legs. I was going for hours at a time, boy. I said, don't you run for me now. And then I grabbed them titties, and they felt like squishy sandbags. Real niggas is like, what? You know how you grab a breast and they like squishy. You are gay. Why are you gay? You got to be. Niggas don't talk like that. So he was pouring it on heavy, and that's how you knew that this nigga was out of pocket.
Yeah.
But I think that they're speaking to each other. There's too much incriminating code. And remember, now they got Diddy's phones. They're combing through everything. And they're going to start connecting dots the same way those of us who got a hold of the pizza situation was able to go, that's clearly a language being spoken. Clearly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Linguistics, we break codes all the time. You know what I mean? And that's what I think is going on with that. What about that show Jay-Z and Ellis?
We spoke about that.
Was wearing with the girl who was murked. Yes. This
We
thing is
definitely
deep,
spoke
bro.
about that.
This thing was
Dr.
deep.
Phil Valentine, he did a lecture on that. I remember when he broke that down, I was like, yo, what is happening?
Yes. Deep stuff. So they're trying to backtrack now and clean up a lot of stuff. And it's easy for Usher to say, Usher's in a lot of trouble. Usher's in a shitload of trouble. Right? Because not only was he violated, we understand that. But then you became an enabler. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so do you think, and this is for the chat, so I'm just posing this question. Do you think with all of the people, the web that is music, Hollywood, entertainment, that could be implicated here, Do you think it all comes down, or because now I believe that now a lot of these tapes and stuff like that are under somebody else's lock and key now, right? That's why I think we said that original raid was for, to kind of just collect that. Do you think now somebody else just becomes the gatekeeper? Somebody else just becomes the one with the blackmail to kind of control this? Or do you think it actually comes out? Do you think we actually see the justice? It's for everybody. It's for you. It's for everybody in the chat. What do you think?
Great question. If this brings Hollywood to its knees, that was all a part of the plan. If this crumbles this infrastructure of what Hollywood is, and look how far back this goes, it's really, really deep. Sometimes you play Jenga and you pull one and the whole thing come down, and sometimes you pull out a piece, everything's still in place. So they got Diddy, nobody came, or they get Epstein, but he kills himself and the house of cards is still standing. Woo! They got Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever, but we don't have no evidence or nothing. We just got her under house and key. The house still stands. They got Diddy right now. Everybody's nervous. Will the house come down? You see what I'm saying?
I'm just
Now, watch this.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. They didn't come out of there with Diddy been taping people for 20 years, 30 years. Do you know what kind of VHS he got? Shit, his shit is like Blockbuster. You just go to a section. Beyonce at the so-and-so party. Jay-Z at that party. That's in aisle 7. You know, unless they came out of there with all that, he still got something. That's his leverage. That has to be his leverage. Because if he's in prison now with no leverage, it's just a matter of time. Everybody can go back to what they doing. It's all been taken care of. Why is everybody nervous? Because the feds ain't got everything. You got to think this. Somebody taught him and he's playing a game of chess. He probably knew this day was coming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He had to know it's coming. And if I know it's coming, I'm not going to just have all my stuff readily available for anybody to come into my house. You heard his son's song. Y'all came in this house. Well, what about that house?
What the hell is his problem?
Oh, well, he's entitled. He's privileged. That's a spoiled, privileged kid thinking he can say what he want to say because his dad has been doing it since he been born.
What the hell?
Right? But he just nah to the feds. Y'all busted that house. What about this house? We got a whole bunch of shit over there. So if it all comes down, yeah, that was third gradish. All right, so if it all comes down, it was meant to all come down because whatever new that they're implementing, problem, reaction, solution. We are all disgusted with Hollywood right now. And Diddy is, I keep telling you, they give you a face. He's the face right now of everything that's wrong. And we're going to throw some of his powerful friends in there too, because I'm hearing that Jay-Z is, they are investigating him now heavy. We know J-Lo is being investigated. You know?
Somebody Sham said the baby always causing the scenes to skip.
That's
Can't
funny.
watch him.
Can't even watch him, right? And so that's what we're talking about here. These people are so powerful. If they don't want this to come down, it won't come down. They got the main boogeyman now.
Yeah.
Unless he has given what is called a kill switch. Meaning, if something happened to me, start releasing these goddamn tapes.
Boy, listen, if
it's not
that
called
happens,
a kill switch. It's a certain name that protects people who have incriminating information. Something happened to me, start releasing them shits like clockwork.
like a fail-safe,
Fail-safe. When he sat there with his daughter and started reading off that birthday list, did you see that, Malcolm?
Yeah, that was creepy. And
it was very creepy.
Yeah.
He just calling all of these names off. I took that as, okay, how y'all want to play this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, for those who are saying, because Faison Love and a few other people, what was wrong? Since when has it been against the law to be freaky? We're not talking about the ones who were willing participants Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking about the naive women and men who showed up, who wanted to mix and mingle, try to get a record deal, network. There are a lot of naive people in Hollywood who came to the party, not knowing, and something was slipped in their drink.
Yeah.
And they were violated. And not only were they violated, it was taped. And you in a semi-cohesive state because he was using shit like ketamine and HGH and those knockout drugs, but you knocked out on your feet type shit, right?
Yeah.
That's who we're talking about. Don't be goofy that we're talking about the ones who are in on it. We know they're in on it. It's the ones that they bring in the prey. They bring the prey in and they drug them. Those are the ones we're talking about. That's what we're talking. And I will say this because I don't want to spend too much time on this. The feds have not revealed all that they have. I'm sorry.
That's true too.
They're holding shit like, oh, okay, wham.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't know we was gonna bring the underaged for all of you people who think it was just all consensus and they were just having a freak off with baby oil. Wham.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So let's just let this thing run its course, but it's going to get crazy.
Real quick. This is just a side note for everybody. There's a picture of Diddy floating around, and everybody is going, "Oh, that's not him. That's a clone," and stuff like that. It's one of those pictures that are clearly AI. I just want. It's like it's one. It looks like a mugshot. They have not released his mugshot yet.
All right. Because I clearly think there's 2 or 3 of them running around.
Like his eyes look really close together. Like it looks crazy. That is not real. That's not a real picture.
All right. Because the clone is never exactly alike. Look at Dave Chappelle. All right.
Yeah.
Anywho, next.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Oh man. Okay. Real quick. Speaking of rappers, so PNB Rock, his killer, was sentenced to 31 years in prison for that.
That's the one where the father put the stepson up to doing that, and that was real brutal, man. Again, over a goddamn chain, a chain, and so and I saw a picture of PNB with his daughter, and it just broke my heart, man. It really, really did. And so 31 years, now you get to sit in the cell and think about that craziness.
Yo, that is a bid, like God.
Somebody said, "Damn, Cat Williams a prophet." No, Black Dot's a prophet. How about that?
Yeah, come on, guys.
How about that? As a matter of fact,
Guys.
Malcolm, I want you to put up the very first lecture I did. It's in the membership, and we'll snip off a piece for people to see how long ago I was talking about this.
Okay.
All right, I did that in 2004, the end of 2004, going into 2005. I wrote 2005 on the board because it was like December of 2004, and I knew by the time the VHS tape, that's how far back it goes, would start spreading. And so 20 years ago, I did that first joint, and I told y'all in that tape, I was talking about Jay-Z, and I said, they gonna fuck that boy up, man. I said, trust me when I tell you, once I saw him with Leo Cohen and all these other people, I said, they gonna get that boy, among other things. So yeah, Black Dot's a prophet. How about that?
How about that?
Yeah.
All right, before we go to commercial, Turkey Leg Hut out in Houston has been shut down by the health department over 35 health code violations. God damn.
Damn.
And yeah, when I saw they got shut down, I thought it was because, remember, like the husband and wife, they were divorced. Right. They were beefing, they were going at it and stuff like that. But they had 35 health code violations. Now, I saw a lot of the local people going, they were so damn worried about my dress code and not worried about their health code.
Yeah.
And I said,
listen,
okay.
but what kind of health codes? Because I've been to like a restaurant and I see rats run across the burgers. I go, Pop, yo, man, move the rats.
Nah, just don't let me see it, man.
And so what kind of, what are we talking? I'm I'm from the hood.
More rat droppings that's allowed.
Okay.
That's
see, I'm with a few rat droppings.
No,
Don't
yo,
have a
bro,
lot of rat droppings. Yeah.
Listen. These restaurants, they have all of it there. Like, it's like no way to actually stop it. It's just
Malcolm, it's the way of the world. You
yeah,
gotta
it's
eat,
how
right?
much.
The shit you leave over, they gotta eat. Ants gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat, bro. Everybody gotta eat here. And some people literally have to chase down their food, like a cheetah has to chase down a gazelle or something and eat him raw right there on the spot. And then there's other scenarios. Everybody has to eat here, Malcolm. In my household, this is how the scenario goes down. Eli drops a piece of macaroni on the floor. He's going to do it. The ants who live under the ground, the scent hits them. They call a meeting and be like, look, some macaroni has fallen on the floor. It's going to take about a day to get there, but I figure we'll send 10,000 troops out. However, when you get there, there's a lady named Mama Dot. The bitch is crazy. She has this toxic spray. 8,000 of you are going to die. Do we have 10,000 ants ready to go on this mission? And they raise their hand and they make their way to that piece of macaroni that I didn't pick up off the floor, and I act like I didn't see it for a day. And then Mama Dot comes through and the war starts. That's what goes on in my house all the time. You know. But everybody got to eat. Everybody got to eat.
Everybody got to eat, man.
Everybody got to eat.
All right, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go nowhere. We've got some bills to pay. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Turn a New Leaf, where we believe in the power of nature to heal and transform. In a world filled with synthetic solutions, we offer a different path. A path rooted in ancient wisdom. Just as every leaf in nature has the potential to change and grow, so too do we have that potential and power to transform our lives. Our mission is simple: empowering individuals to reclaim control of their health. Behind every product is our team that is dedicated and committed to harnessing the power of nature to provide you with safe, effective solutions. So whether you're looking to support your immune system, improve your digestion, lose weight, or simply enhance your overall well-being, we have something for you. So take the first step on your journey to optimal health. Visit our website today and start turning a new leaf with Turn a New Leaf. Nature's solution for a healthier, happier you. See you on the other side of health.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, sending infinite thanks to your higher selves, your legions of angels, your ancestors, your spirit animals, and divine source itself for allowing us to continuously connect in this time and space. I am so grateful to be a beautiful vessel to assist you on your journey and help facilitate healing. Be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, where you can view my blogs, exclusive videos, and schedule all of your services. I can also be reached at 786-828-8722. Be sure to also view my YouTube channel, where I have hundreds of videos for you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much, wealthy family. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.
What's good, fam? This is Malcolm, and if we have ever inspired you to start your own online business after you've been watching us do the exact same thing, we created our podcast, our merch line, our memberships. If you ever been inspired to start something on your own, I invite you to download my free ultimate online business guide. It's about 40 pages of tools and resources that we use to build our own online business. There's a list of 50 business ideas that you can start from, ranging from $0 to $1,000. There's an online business checklist. There's my 10K per month roadmap. There's a list of books you can read. There's a list of tools and softwares that we use to build our own online business every day for the past 8 years. Over $1 million generated in revenue. It is all here. It is completely free. All you have to do is click the description below or visit schoolofexcellence.com/guide. And all you need is an email. You can get it. And for a limited time only, I am offering a free business audit. If you have an online business and you want me to take a look at it, see where you can fix up some things, see if we can shore up some things to create a more thriving business, you can get on my calendar only for a limited time only. Can't be doing this forever. You know what I mean? But all you have to do is click the description below, and I'll see you on the next side. Peace. And we are back.
Yes.
Real quick.
Yep.
If you want that guide, it's not like you could go there, but like for everything business related, all the courses and stuff like that, starting tomorrow is going to be in the Urban X membership for paying members. Everything is going to be there.
Nice.
Everything.
Everything.
All right.
Nice.
So let's get to some. Oh, real quick. Also, shout out to turnnewleaf.com with her vegan health products. I just read up on my stuff. You should go get yours as well. Even though I kind of tweaked my shoulder, my little pec in the gym, but it's okay. I'm back at it. All right. So
nice.
Go get yours. What else? Go get a reading from Chanel as well. Ascending Infinite Goddess. Do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, also, we saw a comment last week that said, "Damn, how much do I gotta pay to get a commercial free to skip all these commercials?" We heard it, we saw it, just we peeped it. Don't worry, we working on this stuff.
Not Malcolm putting you on to something.
No, don't worry about it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So today, Elon Musk, he announced that Twitter is considering taking away the block button on Twitter. Right now, if the way it is now, like if somebody has you blocked, you can't see what they're doing, you can't respond to anything they're doing, and stuff like that. Now, the way he wants to do it is, if you have somebody blocked, they can still see your stuff, they just can't interact with you. And people don't like that because
what's the point of me blocking you?
Exactly.
If you can still see my stuff.
Now, this is what's interesting. Apple doesn't allow a social media platform to be in their app store if they don't have the option to block somebody. Oh. That's in their rules. So if you're taking away the block button, then that's going directly against Apple's terms of service to be in the app store. So that kind of feeds into my theory that he's just trying to get Twitter taken down, or he's trying to get himself fired. I don't know what he's doing.
Got you.
But it does not seem like a logical
move to be making at this time.
Yeah, it just I don't get the thinking here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds a little strange.
Weird.
And everything he does is for a purpose. So, like you said, it's either to ruffle some feathers in higher places or to make him unbearable where they cut him a check. His mission is done. He made his money. He probably quadrupled his money since he bought Twitter.
I don't know, because he's trying to
when
sue.
He sell it. It's a huge thought stream. It's a thought farm. That's what social media is. It's a thought farm. It nurtures and garners and feeds and grows ideas and thoughts. So that's worth a lot of money.
I think he overpaid for it though. $44 billion. He might have overpaid for it. And it goes to show, because remember, he flirted with the idea of buying it. Then he was going through negotiation. Then he tried to renege it. They go, no, you can't. So they forced him to buy that, right? They forced him to do that. So he's probably just kind of like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
So
like,
if he make $50 billion, he still made $6 billion.
I don't think he's gonna make $50 billion from it, unless the government buys it. And then if
Could
the
be.
government buys it, nobody's gonna use it.
Well, the government will buy it, but you won't know the government bought it.
True that. True that.
You know how
Touche.
they move.
Touche.
Shit, the government probably own that shit now. Don't get it
Touche. You're
twisted.
right.
Don't get it twisted,
Right.
bro.
You're right.
Don't get it twisted. All of these people are actors.
Yeah.
They're all actors.
Yeah.
It's just that you are a non-player in certain people's lives, and you are the main player in your own life. That's all.
Yeah.
That's just how that shit works.
Twitter is like, it's so many fake stories, that so many skits. Like, guys, what are the chances you're gonna hear? Like, what are the chances that a conversation, one of the wildest, thought-provoking conversations happens, and then one person just happens to have a camera? What are the chances, guys?
Right.
Stop getting caught
Right.
with these stupid ass skits.
Yeah.
These, Jesus, man, Jesus. Somebody asked, guys. So somebody asked, what is the site for the free PDF guide? I am putting everything up on UrbanX in the membership. Putting everything up, the courses, along with templates, along with the PDF worksheets, along with all of that stuff. It is going up in the membership. As soon as we get off here, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna give everybody access to it.
And I spoke to Ani Asuru, who said he's just about finished his P. Diddy breakdown for us. Of course, that will be in the membership as well.
Yes.
And so we're constantly adding, not just from us, from other people who we respect, and we're giving them opportunities to come in and add value to what it is that you get for your $10 a month.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be like, you're gonna see everything. Is like, God
This
damn, all of
Sunday,
this.
sorry, Malcolm. This Sunday is all men's group, all women's group for the morning meetup. Just wanted to throw that out there, so we don't get confused. And so if you are new and you paid your membership at 9 a.m. on Sunday, you can tune in and, some great conversation. If you are a young lady, an elder woman, whatever, the ladies will be doing what they do.
All right. So let's get some stuff, man.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, speaking of government and social media apps, so remember Telegram? Remember they arrested the creator of Telegram, I think in France.
Yes.
Now Telegram announced that they will share phone numbers and IP addresses with authorities. Now, if you remember Telegram, that was how Telegram and Signal. That was how people during the lockdowns were sharing information, sharing where to get certain stuff, sharing where to get certain things, to say you got certain stuff, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they're saying that they're going to be able to send IP addresses and phone numbers to the authorities if they ask for it. So that means get off of Telegram.
And what that means is something is coming down the pipe, and the way you were able to circumvent the system last time through these platforms, we're jumping out ahead of that to make sure you're not able to do that this time.
Yeah.
That's what I got from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now they're just telling you straight up, we're giving all your information away. So you're going to have to find, but there's always a way. You've seen these movies. There's always a resistance. There's always an underground. There's always a Zion. There's always a way that information will be able to be moved and goods, transported, the whole nine. So there's always going to be a way.
Listen, I'm always fascinated at how things evolve and then immediately just kind of come back around, right? So as you talked about, like communication, things like that, face-to-face is going to be your next, face-to-face without a phone, that is going to be your next way of really having a truly secret conversation, right? Truly, like that's just how it's going to be soon. And that's how it was back in the day until we got like completely ingratiated with technology.
Yes.
It's happening. I've been talking about the NFL. It's happening with the NFL. Now, the passing game is no more. Now, running backs are able to really eat now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now running backs could probably get paid a little bit more now because for a while, for like the last like 10 years, running backs were getting shit on because of just what was happening in the league. Now, you know, in the NBA, everybody, you know, 3-point, but the way you kind of win is to be able to kind of get a big man to be able to bang now a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It all comes back
It's
around.
all coming back to the foundation.
Always.
It's always coming back to the foundation.
Productivity, like in your life, like you have all these apps, but the way you kind of just get to it is by just getting to it, by just doing the work, doing the thing.
And watch this, Malcolm, I'm 56 years old. What I'm after in life now, money can't buy.
Right.
Right? Now, if you're 22, 23, 25, you're chasing the money, you're chasing this and that, it comes all the way back down. I just want to have meaningful relationships with my grandkids.
Right.
I just want to, this, that. It comes back to the foundation.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how crazy this thing works.
Right.
Yes.
And what you saw in 2020, 2021, 2022, like during the lockdowns and remote work and stuff like that, that was a real sneak peek of as to what the world is about to look like. Everybody just kind of in their own isolated world, and then you saw the human psyche break. You saw people literally lose it without community, without just having somebody to talk to, without being able to go. Yo, bro. Yeah, I remember during the lockdowns, I just went outside one day. It got really nice. I went outside. I feel so much better out here.
Yes.
Man. Like, I let the sun hit me. I was on the roof of my building like, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And those
like
things we take for granted. And you know, it was a slow process in doing that with the social media and the video games, because a lot of people are individualists now anyway.
Yeah.
That's what made that transition have less resistance than you think it should have had. Mm-hmm. All the people on podcasts, on social media, on their phone, nobody look up. Remember the movie Don't Look Up? All the young people on video games all day. So now you just telling me to stay home, and not only stay home, I can get my food delivered, my alcohol, I still can get that kind of stuff. And so it wasn't until you sat with yourself and had to sit with yourself that you realize, oh shit, this is not what we're supposed to be doing naturally. Right. You know what I mean? Yep. And so now we're coming back out, but you have a generation of young people who were either born during the pandemic or right after who have communication problems. Mm-hmm. Right? They don't know how to communicate because, you know, their whole, you know, construct is different.
Yeah.
Bullying, online bullying, and my feelings was hurt. Like, what are we talking about here? Yeah. Man, motherfuckers ragged you when I grew up. Ragged me bad. Yeah. They don't give a shit about nothing. My man, his parents was disabled. Like, they adopted him, and we didn't know that at the time, but every time we saw him, we was like, yo, Kevin, look at your mother, nigga. I mean, straight up, that's just the way it was. And we didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because everybody knew something about somebody else, and they would come back and say this, bro.
Jesus.
We was built different. We was built. And then we went outside and we scrapped. And then after that, everybody was cool. No, we got, you can't say nothing to kids today.
Yeah.
You can say something. Please, these kids are liable to have a fit. So, you know, different times.
Oh my gosh. All you boomers go, good old times. Yeah, I get it.
Good old days. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Hey, more stuff.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Now, guys, I thought this was a fake story that my dad put in the list. I thought this was fake. I was just like, what is he talking about? But apparently, the Earth is about to have a second moon for about 2 months. This is happening. This is real stuff. Like, it was on CBS News. I read it, and it's a mini moon. It's not a huge. It's not moon, but apparently it's going to be in our orbit for about 2 months. They thought it was just an asteroid that was about to be passing through. It is not. So what does this mean?
Bro, I don't even know where to begin with that. So my whole life, I've been here, only 56 of them. Everybody I know everybody who knew people before, those people remember one moon in the sky. Now you're going to tell me a mini moon is just going to show up for a couple of months? Like, how does it know to just book 2 months here? How does it know? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mind is, and it takes a lot to blow my mind. I used to smoke dust and do a whole bunch of crazy shit. This shit has got me like, huh? Now, we can go back to the teachings about the moon once was a part of the earth and it moved off and it's a satellite to keep in place. Now we need a satellite around the satellite. Bro, something's up. Something is changing and they're just being very subtle about it. You think that this would be on every news station every hour. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in our history, a mini moon is now going to attach to our orbit, and for a couple of months, who's on that moon? What does that moon want? How will it affect the shit that goes on here? Right? How is my mood gonna be changed when I'm in alignment with the new moon, the full moon, half a moon, and I'm cooking up the pots, and now I got to worry about a mini moon.
In the chat, you're right. It's a meteor, but it's a meteor that they're calling a mini moon. But why are they using that language? Because I'm sure there's been, if you believe in space and stuff like
Somebody
that.
said it might be Nibiru, but I think Nibiru was supposed to be bigger than Earth. But okay,
right? Let's say, right? But why call it a mini moon, right? Like, why use that terminology? Like, why say that? Because they don't use these terms for no reason.
Yeah.
Right? I saw it on Business Insider. I saw it on CBS. I saw it in a few different publications. And they all said the same. They all read it the same way. So
and they're matter of fact about it. Like, yeah, we're going to have a mini moon that's going to enter our orbit. Nothing comes here arbitrarily. Nothing. Dude, that's like saying another planet. See, that's how they get you. First it's a mini moon, then it's a whole nother planet.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 suns.
Yeah.
It starts with the mini moon, now it's 2 suns.
Yeah, but that one's just a mini star that's just going to be in our...
it's a mini star, but not... Dude, what?
Yeah.
Dude, because remember, everything we do is as above, so below. As within, so without. Am I gonna get like an extra lump in my neck or something? What the fuck's going on? To be in alignment, is my pineal gland gonna now have a little nuggie going around it or something? What the fuck's going on? Something means something. None of this shit just mean nothing is what I'm trying to say. And if you just settle, hey, well, that's what the government said. It's 2 moons. Really? Okay. All right. Yeah. And remember, never believe what they tell you.
That too.
Right? That could be a Starfleet Confederation. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm open for any and all explanations at this point.
Yeah.
I've never, listen, none of my elders taught me the universe and all kind of bizarre, none of them ever said, possibly we could get another moon. None of them. Ever. Like I said, I heard about Earth, the moon being a part of Earth and detaching, and it's a satellite. It doesn't rotate because on the other side of the moon, I'm with all of the David Icke shit. I'm with all of that. But something is entering into my consciousness now.
Yeah.
Okay? That I didn't foresee. We are drawing something into our circumference that means something. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Through all the jokes and all of that, something has been drawn into your subconscious, right? We spoke about on Somebody's got to say it. We got to kill the conscious community, and now we have to build the subconscious community, which has nothing really to do with the things that you see. These are going to be the things that you feel and the things that you know, right? In alignment with the people from 23andMe vanishing, which nobody seems to think that's a big idea. So you mean this billion, she sold this company for over $1 billion of your DNA, your lineage, your bloodline of who you are, you. And now the shit is so crazy that the board members is like, I'm out. No, this shit is worse than a goddamn sci-fi movie. So you mean to tell me these people that we've been lying to, telling them they from 17% Sahara, 13% Irish, was all bullshit? These people are from here, and now their DNA is coming back online, and we have bits and pieces of it so we can figure out who the fuck they are, so we can stop the, their ascension into the new earth. I'm out. New moons popping up. All kind of shit going on this planet, nigga. Don't get me started. Nigga. Shit, I'm warming up, nigga. Yeah, this shit is stranger than fiction. Anywho, let's go.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So Reggie Bush, he is suing USC, the NCAA, and the Pac-12 to seek compensation for past use of his name, image, and likeness.
He's broke.
This is after. You think so?
Dude, why are you retroing that shit now?
Well, because they gave him his Heisman back, so he probably looked like, yo, they've been using my name, they've been using me to make money, and now, I guess.
I'm not mad at it. But I'm telling you, it is a move. Now that he got his Heisman, he's saying they have admitted guilt. And so now that they have admitted guilt, let me just go in and clean them out. I have no problem with that. But he's definitely broke. When the last time he ran a football? What does he do? How does he make his money?
He's a commentator in college football.
They don't make that much money. Yeah.
They make good money.
They make a few dollars. They make a few dollars.
And he made a lot of money in the NFL. He wasn't the most flashy dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's broke.
So Gucci Grady said, do you think the earth is flat? Conversation might come up back as the alien invasion. Could be. We could be in a firmament. We could be a lot of things, bro. A lot of things. Anyway, I'm not mad at him for trying to go get his money.
Yeah.
I think he's broke.
Okay. And athletes are eligible. Athletes who have been eligible for competition from 2015, June 15, 2006 through September 15, 2020 and 24 will receive payments, because what's happening is there's a settlement that's, if approved, will allow schools to share $20 to $23 million annually with athletes. Roughly $2.77 billion in back damages will be paid to former athletes who lost revenue sharing during NIL opportunities.
Okay.
Interesting.
So he going to get his money. Good for him. Kudos. Go get that money. It belongs to you. They used your name, your likeliness, all of that. They made tons of money off you being the Heisman, and then embarrassed you by taking it back, and then gonna give it back. Yeah, go get that money. I'm not mad at Reggie.
Speaking of college football, I gotta shout out Colorado. No slander from Malcolm this week. That was a hell of a game the other night. Hell of a game the other night. No slander from Malcolm.
So they say on his net worth is $25 million. Is that what they're saying on Wikipedia? Always cut Wikipedia in half. So his net worth could be 12. Think about his lawyers, agents. Probably got a baby mama out there. He probably got about $5 million. Probably about $5 million. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go look up Black Dot's net worth. That shit might say $3 million. Nigga, you can fill that shit in if you want. I'm going to fill my shit in $20 million. Black Dot has been doing lectures around the country and speaking, has a couple of books out, podcasts. His net worth about $20 million. Yeah.
Gucci, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for the super chat.
Is it time for a commercial or we keep going? You want to keep going?
Keep going.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So
You are
we
tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
forgot to report on this the other day, but we spoke about that story of the cops shooting 4 people as a result of a fare invader, like someone who hopped the train.
Yes.
Cops got overzealous. They shot somebody. So somebody got hit. A bystander got hit, and he actually died of his injuries.
Ouch. And they're not going to blame the police officer.
No, they're not.
They
might
blame
charge.
the fare. They're going to blame that on the fare evader, even though he didn't have a gun.
Yeah.
That's the way these laws are set up. It's crazy. So that's going to go on his charge. You now have a murder or manslaughter.
Manslaughter, yeah. That's
for hopping the
crazy.
train for $2.90, even though the police officer is the one who let off and hit 4 people.
That's crazy. Super sad. So
Yes.
condolences.
Condolences. Absolutely.
Also condolences. What's his name? Dude from the Friday movie.
AJ Johnson.
AJ Johnson. He passed away.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
condolences.
This was a Mandela effect for me because I could have sworn he passed away like years ago, like a couple years ago.
Got you.
Like this was like that was like one of those for me. Like what? Like what? I could've
Yeah,
sworn
he was
did.
56 years old. I didn't get any details on the cause of his death, but
No, okay, so I'm not bugging. He died in 2021.
what?
Yeah. Yes, he died in 2021. I'm not bugging.
So what am I doing? Am I just seeing the story?
No, it's made its rounds again.
Oh, okay, that's weird. Shout out
Yeah,
to 2
it
grumpy old
100%
men in the building.
It 100% made its rounds again because I started seeing it. I'm just like, I know he died.
Yeah.
already. Yes, he passed in 2021. It was somebody said anniversary. He died September 6th, so I don't know why.
Okay. Why that made its way back around.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm not bugging.
Okay. So, Malcolm,
Yeah.
there's a big meeting that took place in the UN today. With the World Health Organization. And this meeting was about suspending the Constitution in the event of another pandemic. And they're voting on, and this is throughout the world, they want to be able to suspend all human rights, including the Constitution, in the event a health situation supersedes your constitutional rights. And from what
So-
I'm understanding, Kamala and Biden are signing up for that to take place. And so we need to listen for the results of that, because just like there was a pandemic, a plandemic, a scamdemic, whatever you want to call it, the ability of these people to manipulate stuff because once the Constitution is removed, it ain't coming back. You know what I mean?
here's the
So
thing.
y'all need to, while all of this Diddy stuff is going on, pay attention to things like this, because this really affects your life.
Because the thing was, during the lockdowns and during the mandates, the one thing that we could kind of hold our hats on was they can't really do that, right? Like that was the one thing we just always kind of like, Constitution, things like that. That was the one thing we kind of had.
Right.
With them being able to suspend that, though, like that means like the World Health Organization becomes like its own country, like it's something like, right? Like it becomes
Yeah,
like its own.
who the hell are they?
Right,
Nobody voted them in.
right.
And they're saying what they do is so important that we need to suspend that. They could put your ass in a concentration camp, take away your guns, all kind of stuff. And that's taking place at the UN this weekend. Today was the first day it started, which is the equinox, basically, or, as we come into the equinox, and they do all of these things in alignment with the new moon coming in too. The new moon. How about that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's what's
Yeah,
going
all right.
on.
Okay, that's kind
So
of crazy.
keep an
All right, now
eye
let's
on
take
that
commercial.
and
Now let's
see,
take
what
commercial
the results is. Traffic is crazy in New York right now.
Okay,
Yep.
we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
What are they saying? 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 What are they saying?
Can't tell you how much the Urban X family means to me and my family. And starting this journey with them going on maybe seven years or so, 8 years when they first started. I just appreciate everything they've done, the membership and just the family orientation around this whole platform. It's just been amazing, not only to me, but everybody that's viewing. The membership is unlike no other. For what you get for $5 or even $10 a month, it's unbelievable. The information, the links, the connection to black businesses.
I've been a listener since, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years now. Found out about y'all through Brother Rich's platform, Black Magic 363. And I've been rocking ever since. Love the camaraderie on the show, love the communication on the show. But as soon as there was a membership opportunity, I definitely wanted to be a part of that because there is a uniqueness to this podcast, to this community that, like I said, has been built. And it's definitely a lot of love, but it's an emphasis on knowledge shared. It's an emphasis on common sense. It's an emphasis on not taking it too seriously, learning how to laugh.
And when you become a member, there are many things you can gain within this community, not just the YouTube videos during the week, but there are different classes that are in here. There's a ton of information. You'll be overwhelmed with the information and the knowledge that you'll gain if you just sit back, take some time, and peruse through the information. Also, buy it from them because they have some of the best quality products that are out there, and their customer service is top notch. So do yourself a favor, become a member of Urban X, and we'll see you soon.
What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying?
And we're back.
Get that membership.
UrbanX.NYC. Go get it.
Go get that membership.
Check all that
some
good stuff
gems
that's
in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah,
somebody's giving us some love.
I'm gonna do
Jay Nightmare.
a
That man,
Page Jay
if
Nightmare.
you could ask God 2 questions, what would they be?
Oh.
If I can ask God 2 questions, two. I don't know. I don't know what
Why
I'd
do
ask
bad
God.
things happen to good people?
Why do bad things happen to good people? That's a good question.
Then an all-knowing being, right? If I ask that question, they might respond. Whoever might respond, well, what is bad? And then
That is true. That is true.
right? Then
The reason it's taking me so long to answer that question is because I told y'all to go get the book Conversations with God, right? The audio book is awesome, and it just, questions like that, you have to look at it from an omnipresent force or being that created everything doesn't give a shit about your little life and what
Right.
goes on in your part of the universe. You like a
Right.
blade of grass or some shit,
Right.
a fucking a bottle top. And so the answer that you would be given would be so out of your range of understanding because you thinking, yo, man, why would God do this to me, man? Like, you know, I keep getting beat up at school or something or whatever. And God is like, nigga, handle your business. You know, so our perception and concept of God is so limited in the spectrum of how powerful something like that would be. And those are tough questions.
Yes, that's why, like, so.
Yeah, because you can ask the rudimentary shit. Why are there hungry people in part of the world? God, why ain't you making enough meals and shit? And God would say, I've given this planet everything it's ever needed. Food, water, sunshine, animals, flowers. And it's the free will of the people to balance everything out and make sure everyone has what they need. But there's always going to be a portion when you're talking about free will because God doesn't look at good and evil the way you do. If some people just start killing people, that's just what happened. And people can't wrap their head around that because of the imprint of the devil being bad and God being good. And we down here with free will, we have the free will to feed everybody. Mm-hmm. We have the free will to make sure everyone is protected, but we don't. Greed kicks in, among other things, and God is not in a position to interfere with your inability to get out of situations that you have put yourself in.
Yeah.
So you just want God to come fix everything for you? Then what's the lesson to be learned? How do you know about good if there's not evil? How do you know about hot if there's not cold? How do you know about up if there's not down? The hero's journey that we speak about is about you coming to a realization, solving your own problems on your own quest to figure it out. So that is how God would really be like, yo, nigga, what kind of question is that?
Right. So like, that's a tough question.
Like, how come my baby was born with 1 foot? Nigga. You was eating potato chips and shit? Nigga, yeah, that's why your baby was born 1 foot. Conversations with God made it look at the universe, yes, in a whole new great way. It just really just went, right?
Also, real quick, some people in the chat are asking what was the Google Chrome we were referencing last episode. Go watch that episode in the membership. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, in the membership. And somebody said we should change it to Android Chrome because it sounds a little bit more like what it is. But I appreciate it. Yeah. You know, we have to speak in code on here.
Yeah.
How do I activate my superpowers? Well, you got to ask God. Make that one of your 2 questions. You ask God. Yeah. Don't ask me, nigga. Shit.
Yo, you know what's fascinating? I think a question I would ask is like, I don't know how to phrase this yet. I'm kind of still working on it, but like, why are people like, why do we just always revert back to like primal ways? Like me and Avery, we watch these game shows on Netflix all the time, right? It's like The Circle. There's a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. And it's always a certain part of the show every season. People just get really, really tribal. No matter how, no matter what is at stake, no matter logically, if we could all get this money right here, we could all get this money. And they go, and somebody always does it. And it's just like, why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I talked about groups. Every group, there are groups that, like, you know, like on the outside, they stand for something great, but why do they all revert back to bullshit? Like, every single one of them. Why do they do that? That would be my question. I don't know how I'd phrase that, but
I'm going to tell you now. Download the audiobook, Conversations with God.
I'm going to check it out.
It is superior. Right? But you have to be willing to accept that your minute vision of God does God or the Supreme or, that intelligence which gave birth to all that is. And then, because in one portion of it, if memory serves me, God was like, I have no start point. Like, I don't even know what you mean. Like, where did I come from? I've always been. You know what I mean? And so then you're sitting there going like, nah, that because, God made the heaven and earth in 7 days. Dude, it just moves into areas that changes your perspective of a lot of things. But that was a great question. That was a great question.
Great question, J9, man. Appreciate that.
Yes, appreciate it.
Somebody asked about will this Diddy situation put a real dent in hip hop? Hip hop, as you know it, is over. Hip hop, so Universal and I think Meta just created a deal. So now you're gonna start seeing artists get money from how many times their music is played on Instagram sounds, Instagram reels, and stories like that. They're trying to figure out a way, because once the music went digital, there was no way to actually quantify how much this is worth, how much this digital stream is worth. How much is a stream worth, right?
Yes.
So the music industry has been firing people left and right, consolidating companies left and right, and they're trying to figure out a way to actually sustain itself.
Yes.
The music industry we grew up on, I'm 31, like even as I knew it, that's gone,
yes.
right? The people that was in those spots, they're gone, or they've kind of sat back further back in the shadows to kind of do what they do. So what this will do, this Diddy thing, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be the actual collapse that we want to see, because again, it's just too much money out there to kind of completely dump it, in my opinion. But I don't know. Music is just in a really weird spot. Because they don't know how to fully monetize. Go ahead.
Devalue the monetizing of music.
Yeah.
It devalued that. The artists have always been getting robbed. It just made the 3-card Monte game a little bit more complex. That's all it did from a monetary standpoint. Music is spiritual. So the creation of music, and this is what we mean by intent. We have lost the intent to, not everybody, because I got to say that because people will take what I say literally, collectively, right? Yeah. We have lost the intent to make music for the purpose of moving souls, to awakening spirits, to creating realities through thought harmonically. Now it's simply about streams and algorithms and trying to leverage this to make more money, earthbound stuff. And now that's collapsing on itself. Hip hop, the truest principles of it, go read my book, Hip Hop Decoded. I told you what that's a gift from your ancestors, but that we're dealing with rap, trap, so much other things, prison complex systems, food, advertisement, mind control. There's so much trafficking that the underlining of what hip hop was is just now a vehicle to move all of that other stuff. But the actual power of making music to make music and get your money as a result of that is gone. Now it's the money first and dope music second. So as you know, it is over, but they're scrambling. Whenever they drop 50 artists from a label, that means we no longer need you. Now that explains why people were selling their catalogs last year, because they got wind that this whole industry is going to collapse. You can get your money now, or you can hold on to it, and now we can devalue your shit even more. So that's why Nelly took the 50 million. This one took 100 million. That one took 200 million.
Justin Timberlake. Think about all the people who you grew up learning. You never sell your publishing. That's where the money is at, right? Everybody started selling. Everybody started selling. You're just like, yo, what the hell? This don't make no sense. Now you're starting to see what that was about.
Now you're starting to see what that's about. Yep. Next question.
Somebody said AI makes better music now. Again, here's the thing.
AI, it's impossible for AI to make better music because music comes from a place that AI can't get. Now,
Right.
it's sort of like I told you, when you listen to a CD, and remember you had the preset equalizer, rock, pop, hall, but my mom's had a 40 band EQ where you could calibrate the music and it was playing on wax with a carbon diamond that went through those grooves, creating that vortex in your house, that melanated disc, right? That was something totally different because that music hit different, it felt different, but to make it more economic, they created the CD. And the CD with levels, there's a decay when Aretha Franklin sings, there's a echo reverb that wax captures and holds that is ones and zeros to the CD, so it just cuts it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so R-E-S-P-E-C-T, that should have cut it off right there. Where if it's R-E-S-P-E-C-T, it's a whole different essence that comes with that the digital shit just made it into ones and zeros. So now AI can only base it off ones and zeros. It has no soul. Not yet. So sure, it can make music that sounds like music. And for those of you walking around who don't have a soul, it sounds great. For those of us who know what music sound like and what it does to us, nah, I'm good on that.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. Did you hear about the gang war starting? Do we think that's true?
I don't know about all that shit.
Because his thing, this is again with like some of the fake stories that we've been seeing, like some of the fake skits and stuff like that that's online. Even the Hell's Angels to Colorado thing, I found out was fake.
Yeah. They should be there by now. Shit, what's taking them so long?
Like, I found out that was fake. Like, what they're doing is, I don't know if you guys have you guys ever used Fiverr? Because you can legit hire somebody to be in front of a news set, report anything that you want. You cut in your videos, whatever you want.
Yes.
And now you have a story.
Yes.
That's what's happening a lot too. I don't know if y'all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look up, if you can hear a story, look it up. Just do a quick Google search. And then see, like, I don't see that nowhere. Like, what the
And
hell?
I
Like, why
got
don't I
that
see
from
that
Malcolm.
nowhere?
Malcolm make me delve down deeper because, you know, I just be surfing. I get so much information that's so much rare. I just park it somewhere. I park that, and half that shit be shit that don't make sense.
And not to say that, you know, I put all my trust in mainstream news and stuff like that. It's just certain like checks they have to go through so you don't run with it. You get what I'm saying?
Right. If
So
it's reported
that
by
could
4
be
or
happening.
5 legitimate sites, then you can stand on it
Right.
a little bit, you know, and say, listen,
So
according to so and so, you know.
So the Venezuelan thing and the Chicago gangs could be a real thing, but then it's just like, all right, what Chicago gang leader are they talking about? Because I was under the impression that Chicago ain't have no gang leaders, right? Or there's probably like older dudes, but who are they talking about? Who are they talking to say, yeah, we at war with the Venezuelans right now? I don't know.
Side
Could be
note,
very true.
I'm hearing that the Kim Porter book is not real.
I'm hearing that as well.
I'm hearing somebody jumped the gun and was taking advantage of an opportunity that's not the real story. Tisa Tells is out there reading chapter for chapter and all that shit. And I'm hearing, again, trying to be first sometimes, I'm hearing that's not true.
Yeah, I'm hearing. And then I saw pictures of the actual book. It looked like somebody created that on Canva and just put it up.
Yes. It does.
I mean, it looks real. Like, again, like not with the respect.
Go ahead.
It doesn't look like it was created with the respect that Kim Porter would deserve for her work.
If her people put it out, they're gonna make sure she's held in the highest regard and highest light. The author of the book is some white dude. They say he do this shit all the time. Okay. Create Tupac stories and all kind of.
But like a lot of quote unquote real publications pick that up. And
yeah. Al B. Shore said the book ain't real.
Yeah.
He probably would know. He's seen the original. You know?
Let's take some more questions.
It is very juicy though, Leah. I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting like, what? That's what happened? Yeah, but you know.
Did you see Sabi's son on Tasha K today? No, I did not. What's Sabi's son?
No, which one? And what is he talking about?
Tasha K? Shit.
Yeah. They said we need 100 likes for 1,000, Malcolm.
Yes, please. Hit the like button, please. It's
Please hit the
1900
like button
of
if you like what you hear.
It's 1,900 of y'all in here, man.
Yeah, man. Help us out. All right, Malcolm. Any other more questions?
Any more questions? Oh, Freddie P from Making a Band. He was doing an interview about Diddy and stuff like that. Like everybody's coming out the, everybody's.
Well,
coming out
now
the
because the
woodworks now.
boogeyman is in containment right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
any
yo.
real boogeyman, let me say this, has tentacles that can still reach you. Right?
Yeah.
So be careful.
What did you think about Sean talking about Diddy?
Well, let me shout out Kendall. It's his 63rd birthday. Shout out Kendall. Cody.
Shout out
That's
Kendall.
what we talking about, baby. 63 on the board. Happy birthday to you. Now, what do I think about Shine?
Yeah.
Tell me when Shine told a lie.
No, but I'm saying he was just on stage with Diddy. And when that happened, remember, I was just like, yo, what is he doing?
Again, when your morals are all over the place, right? You'll do anything. Diddy probably said, listen, I'm gonna put some money in your pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that next. The shipping strike. We'll talk about
Yes.
that next.
Yes.
Right? So Diddy put some money in his pocket when he came home, allegedly.
Yeah.
Now they are saying that Belize, because remember, Sean need Diddy now. He trying to win the election over there. So now he's trying to bring over some of his powerful friends to help lean that in his favor. And now this part came down the pipe. And so now he just gone, he trying to do the politically correct thing. Why was his accent always this? Was Sean's accent always that?
No, it wasn't.
No, Diddy, it wasn't my friend. He put me in jail for 10 years. All right,
Yeah.
it's clearly he gave me different lawyers, and I'm now in Belize. I'm trying to just help the people here in Belize. And Diddy's he's a very bad guy. Like, I'm like, nigga, I've listened to a couple of your songs, nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't sound like that, nigga.
You don't sound like that at all.
Like that, nigga. Shit, fuck going on here? You know?
That accent was odd. It was.
Yeah, very odd. You
Okay,
can't
so we
embrace
do
a
have
man
to
on
talk about
stage and also say he lied on you and you got 10 years. Yeah.
Dang.
That's
Well-
chess on Diddy's part.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, we was just on stage. Yeah.
We do have to talk about the longshoreman strike that is looming.
Yes.
October
They said
1st.
October 1st, that this strike on the docks and the ports could loom large because I believe 40% of all of our goods come in. They said, and this is the way they explain it, 1 day delay is 7 days on the streets. So if the port shut down for a day, that's 7 days on the streets of you getting your shit. So imagine they shut down for a month. And what that means of you getting the goods that you need. Now, the ports, from what I'm hearing, they want to automate the system, right? But by automating the system, you got to get rid of workers. And the employees who are unionized are saying, no, we want, not only do we want to stay here, we want to raise from $40 to $80 an hour. They want the truckers, the union is approaching the truckers and saying, join with us. And the truckers are going, whoa. Y'all the ones who treating us like shit. Because when we come to pick up our loads, pause, You know, y'all, you know, we not getting everything we need in a timely fashion. I got to sit around for hours, this, that. So the truckers are like, yo, we ain't got no part to that. The truckers want the system to be automated so they can go in, get their stuff, get out of there, and bring it down to us. So in a nutshell, stack up on your toilet paper.
Oh my God.
And your
man.
water and all of that kind of stuff.
I gotta talk to my man Soma. He's a longshoreman. I gotta see what's up.
And now that
Urban
ties
Exer.
back into the primal shit that you spoke about, Malcolm. You go into that supermarket and you start seeing shit dwindling, you'll start buying shit you don't need.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck needs 59 rolls of toilet tissue?
Yeah.
Ain't no food. What kind of shit you gonna be doing? Right?
Yeah.
You gotta start doing math. Like, wait, I got 50 rolls of toilet tissue, nothing to eat.
Yeah.
No need to wipe my ass. This is backwards. This is backwards. I'm a trucker, that's exactly right, and more, Black Dot. Okay. Every now and then, Black Dot gets something right. Like it. I like it.
All right.
You
So
know?
we'll keep our eye on that. Like we said, for the members, if you want us to delve deep into something that you want us to talk about, an exclusive episode, somebody's got to say it thing, put it in our community section in the membership. We'll get to it. If you have stories that you want to see, put that in the membership as well. For the non-members, just hit the subscribe button or the like button. We'd appreciate it. And
Yes.
we will see you guys on Thursday. All right?
Thursday
Peace.
it is. Peace.